So recently I lost my tape measure. This is something that happens pretty often, and when it does I just go down to Home Depot or wherever I happen to be and buy another. This time I decided to do something a little different, and I went to Amazon.com and just bought the two highest rated tape measures they had. And both are made by a company called Fastcap. And there's a couple of variations between the two, and I'll go over each. This first one is called the Lefty Righty, and it's a fairly traditional tape measure in that it's concave, hold it out one-handed. But what makes this cool is that the scale is actually readable from both sides of the tape. The advantage being, if you're laying something out, depending on what side of the tape you're on, you can read the scale right side up. Doesn't seem like a big advantage, but actually when you're using it, I've found it to be pretty awesome. I've used this for a couple of weeks now, and I actually quite like it. Really well done. The other one is really ingenious. It's called the flatback. And what makes it ingenious is, you see, it doesn't have that concave tape that traditional tape measures have. The disadvantage being is you can't really measure one-handed as it goes limp. However, the major advantage being when you lay something out, it's flat against the surface, so you don't have that parallax that affects your accuracy. Really handy. This is the 16-foot version, and out of the two, I think this is my favorite. But another cool feature that both have is that they are actually writable, meaning, so if you're laying something out and you want to, mark your measurement, you can do so on the tape itself, and then when you're done with that project, it just rubs right off. Pretty awesome. Anyways, they're cheap, and I think that's because they're cheaply made. Most good tape measures are steel and feel pretty rugged. These are injected molded plastic with kind of a rubberized coating on the outside. But if you're not beating the hell out of your tape measure, they're fine, I think. I've only been using these a couple of weeks, but I will say that the functionality of them far outweighs the disadvantage of how cheaply they're made. I assume in China. It doesn't say anywhere. Anyways, yeah, Fastcap tape measures. If you're in the market, give them a shot. They're cheap. I'll put a link to them. Check them out.